Hello, all adjutants, and welcome to Snowbreak Containment Zone, the very first episode of this new game that I am covering. Well, new to me, not necessarily new in general. The game has technically been out for a little over a year, and I've actually heard some decent things about it. So I decided to give it a try. I started about exactly a week ago, as you can actually tell from the fact that I just unlocked this page today. And it's actually pretty fun, not gonna lie. So let's give a very brief breakdown. You have these operatives here called manifestations. They're basically ladies with superpowers and guns. That's a really basic. That's like the most basic of explanations. But that's basically what your characters are. As you can see, guns. Lots of guns. We like guns. Big fan of guns. Now, what is this game? In extremely simple terms, and I do emphasize extremely simple, this is basically Genshin meets Nikke. Genshin and Nikke had a baby, and it turned into this game. Now, the interesting thing about this game is that a while back, apparently, it was kind of on life support. But then they made an interesting choice where they looked at Nikke's fan service and said, you know what? What do we have to lose? We're going to go that direction. And now they have, now they have that. Enough said. You get the idea. And apparently that worked. That brought it back from the edge. And now the game is apparently improving from its initial state. And yeah. So I've been playing it. I'm currently up to chapter 7. Been just kind of playing it off and on. And I'm not gonna lie, it's fun. I like it. Let's get into a hard mode battle here just because I wanna. I'm a little behind on doing these, so they're not like difficult. But basically, the gameplay here is you got a team of 3 manifestations, or operatives, or whatever you want to call them. The ladies. And we're going to jump right on in to combat. Now, there's a lot of different enemy factions. There's some humans, there's some corrupted humans called the Changed, and then there's Titans, which seem to be these robotic evil thingies that are not good. I'm just going to say that straight up. They're not good. I'm going to be honest. I don't fully understand the story just yet. I'm kind of understanding. Oh, they're fighting. Well, yeah, there you have it. Oh, those are my allies. I should help them. Yeah. So basically, not unlike Genshin. I mean, literally, this is not unlike other games that have followed the Genshin formula. I mean, right down to, like, the gacha mechanics. This game is... I hate to call it a Genshin clone, because that's a little disingenuous to the work that's gone into it. But... for lack of a better word, I'm going to call it a Genshin clone. It is not the first. See Wuthering Waves and other games, and it will probably not be the last. But I think it adds kind of something special to the genre, actually. First of all, it's not open world, but it has these more kind of enclosed levels. And I kind of like that. Sometimes, I'm not going to say all the time, most of the time it is to its benefit. But every now and then, Genshin Impact's open world gets a little overwhelming for me. Sometimes I gotta feel like I gotta carve out like half an hour at least to really get somewhere with it. And, not gonna lie, I kinda... I'm not good at the game. I'll also say that. But, okay, I don't even know what hit me there, but something did. Something sure did whack me, but I don't know what it was, but it's probably fine. Yeah, those do not look like they're on my side. They're not. They have reinforcements. Also, they have these adorable little exploding boxes. They are just delightful. And I like them very much. You got big eyes to make them friendly before they try to kamikaze you. There we go. Look at him. Look at him. He's adorable. Look at how they swarm. I love them. I absolutely love the exploding boxes. They're so cute. Still gotta shoot them, but they're cute. But yeah, like I said, very much Genshin meets Nikke. And, like I said, I like that. Also, I kind of wanted a new game to cover, and Genshin's way too popular. I be a small fish in a very, very big pond. So I'm like, you know what? This game actually seems to be doing pretty well for itself. Oh, this stupid shields. Never mind, that worked. Like I said, I'm under no delusions here that I am any kind of good at this game. I am not, so do not expect pro gameplay here, but I'm managing. I am managing. See, I also got this this one 5-star character with the sniper rifle. Also, I started playing this on mobile first. Mobile experience is atrocious. The gunplay is so hard in mobile. It's a little ridiculous, actually. Like I said, I started playing on mobile first, which honestly ran the risk of turning me off to the game right then and there. But then I pulled it up on PC, and I'm like, oh wait, I can actually properly aim. And we were off to the races. Ow. Gotcha. Oh, no.
Winter warmer for you. Things keep
Got him.
like this.
There we go.
We should be out of here on the
So, yeah, mobile was a bad first experience, people. Like, yikes. That was downright atrocious. But I stuck through it. And now I am playing it on PC. In addition to mobile, I mean, I still play it on mobile because that is my life. Oh, no, more adorableness, but they still gotta be shot.
So, you've realized you need me then?
There we go. And it is very intuitive, thankfully. If you play Genshin Impact, you're not going to be having any trouble with the controls here. It's par for the course. And I don't mean that in a disparaging way. It sounds like I'm over here dunking on it for being like Genshin. Hey, some of the most popular games in the world are copies of other games. See Fortnite versus PUBG, or even PUBG versus survival games back in the day. I mean, let's not be real here, or let's not beat around the bush here. Originality is a fallacy, but all that to say, pretty fun. Now I am going to be going at this a unique way. Well, maybe not unique, but unique for me. Because here's the thing, y'all know I have no compunction regarding regarding spending money in these types of games. But what if I didn't? What if I didn't? And that is the premise of what we're going for here. I am going to be going through this game and covering it on the channel completely free to play. We are not going to be purchasing anything, which means that I will also not be purchasing any of the truly delightful skins, which don't matter for, like, that was a nice shot, which don't matter for, like, the combat at all, but, like, you saw, and this game's kind of legendary for how hard it veered into fan service, and the fact that it kind of gave it a new lease on life, honestly. Like, this game decided to go to fan service route, and it apparently did a lot for it. Oh, come on, dude. Your shield is really harshing the vibe here. Get out of here. Okay, there we go. So, the kicker with that is that a lot of the notorious aspects, that I'm going to refer to as just interactive features, are locked behind payrolls for the most part. Or paywalls. Payrolls, wow. They're locked behind someone's payroll. But I am going to be taking the high road, and I will see what all you actually get in this game. Completely free to play. We do want to, I'm going to actually take a look at the shop here, because it's interesting how they do it, and also makes it so that I can very much be held accountable if I do spend any money, because the way it works, the shop, at least at base, is not unlike Genshin Impact. Again, if you have played Genshin Impact at all, this is very familiar territory for you. But everything that you try to buy is actually in this currency here. Like, literally everything. All the packs, all the, even the little Welkin, this game's version of the Welkin pack. All these little cubes. How do you get the cubes? Well, it's the main currency. And you can, and even to get like the summon currency, the purple stuff, that's what you're actually summoned for. Even that you need these cubes for. So a bit gold, that's what it's called. Everything runs through this. Even the, oh, that's not what I wanted. Even like the season passes, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, even those run through these cubes. Which is kind of neat, in my opinion, to have the money stuff all consolidated in one tasty little section. I actually kind of dig it, actually, if I'm being honest. But whenever you buy those cubes, it applies to this neat little rebate thing, little loyalty program. If you want to get a nice swimsuit skin, or you want to get this frame here, you got to spend hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. And then you get this lovely little avatar, which is the developers smiling at you as they know that you paid their paychecks, instead of holding on to your own. I'm at 0, and I will be staying at 0. Yeah, see, view rebate 0. So, as long as that stays 0, then I've done good. And it's gonna stay 0, because I want to go into this game completely free to play, which means, like I said, I'm gonna be missing out on that, and whatever that is, and whatever that is. And some of this is a little beyond me. Let's be real here. But yeah, that means I do not get the interactive skins. But you know what? Skins are optional. Not that it's ever stopped me in the past. But that's okay, because you know what? It's gonna make things more interesting. They also do some interesting stuff with the summon system, otherwise known as echoes, in this particular iteration. We do, of course, have the beginner stuff, which I haven't touched yet, but I will touch in the next video. However, what I want to talk about is the limited stuff. First of all, dang. The animations in this game are nice. And many of them, technically, they're delightful, but also, you know, you can't horse fan service. But they've got two interesting things that I really like. They've got the usual 50-50 standard banner. Again, if you played Genshin or Honkai Star Rail, this is all old hat to you. You know what this is. You have the 50-50 shot of getting getting either the limited character or one of the standard characters when you hit a character. When you get lucky, the standard 50-50 banner is 0.7%, which is a teensy-weensy bit higher than Genshin. Although when you're talking in 0.1%, it's like having one spec. It's like having 7 specs instead of 1 spec. You still have specs. But basically, you have a pity of 80, 50-50. If you lose 50-50, your next one's guaranteed. Very old hat. Same goes for the weapons. If you played Genshin, you know this game. However, they've got something else here. A guaranteed limited character wish banner. Same goes for the weapons, where it has a 100% chance to pull the character whenever you pull a 5-star character. The caveat to that is, first of all, hard pity's a little bit higher at 100, and the rates are in the trash. The rates of this are 0.1%. Keep in mind, for perspective, of the normal 50-50, it's 0.7. Again, 7 specs versus 1 spec. You're still just getting specs over here, but we're not going to worry about that. I like this because I get stressed on 50-50s, man. If I can just have a bench line of being like, okay, I gotta hit around 80 to 100, once soft pity kicks in, it'll probably be fine. And then I get it. I mean, I guess it takes away the randomness a little bit, but I mean, come on, man. Like I said, we're playing free to play, so I gotta play it smart. And to play it smart, you summon on the 100% banner. Also, you get copies, or at least the little extracts, of the standard banner characters, which 60 basically equals a character. And let's talk about that too while we're at it, because this game does another thing that I actually really like. I'm really doing some unsightly things to this game that I'm going to not say what I'm doing to it, but you can imagine. But like I said, this game does some things that I like. Basically, the constellations system of this game. Let's take a look at Yao here. If you go to her manifestations, these are effectively her constellations, 5 total. So if you got 5 copies, that maxes her out. You don't need to do that. You only need 1. Why? Because to get these constellations, you need these little extracts. If you get a copy of a character, you basically get 60 extracts. Looking at it through here, it's 6 to unlock each of these stats. So that's 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 44, 52, and then 60 to actually unlock the ability, if I'm not mistaken. So, you can get those free to play. You can totally, it'll take a minute. It'll take a hot minute. But, you can get them free to play in the personal file for my 5-star here, and for any 5-star that you get, you can get 2 extracts a day from this little thing here. Now, like I said, you can only do it twice, and you can only do it for 2 5-stars at a time unless you have, like, items giving you more of the little chips. But free is free. That means, technically speaking, with a lot of patience and a lot of time, nothing's stopping you from getting these characters maxed out completely free to play. Man, I dig that. Like I said, I want to do a completely free to play playthrough, and this completely enables that. Like, no questions asked. Like I said, as long as I have a little bit of patience, yeah, any of these characters, you can get maxed out free to play. So, yeah, I'm really giving this game some love, but man, I dig that. I dig that. Genshin wishes they could have something that cool and player-friendly. It'll take time, but I got time. Time I got. It's money that I don't have as much of lately. So, yeah. I'm good with that. So anyways, my next video is probably going to be summoning on this for the first time.
Just get what we need.
Additionally, all the usual trappings. They have like some monthly shops here for all the currencies. They have currencies separated for characters and weapons and standard weapons. So, you know, a lot of currency there. It's a little bit intimidating. I'll say that. If I'm gonna really take this game's you-know-what out of my mouth and actually give some criticism, there's a metric crap ton of shops. It's a little overwhelming. I'm not gonna lie. But, you know, once you kind of get into it and kind of take a look at it, you're like, oh, okay, you get this from that, and you get this from that, and you get this from that. Oh yeah, and did I mention you can get some extracts from here as well with this rare currency you can get from neural simulations, so that's even more freebie extracts. Like I said, it's not a lot. You need 60 for a full constellation, effectively. But it's better than nothing. It is sure as heck better than nothing. So, yeah, I'm gonna play this game off and on. I have not been uploading very often because life, the end. If you're newer parents, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. But, man, I'm into this game. I'm kinda into it. And like I said, it's got this 100% banner, and technically speaking, you can still get effectively the constellations for the character, for a character, every so often. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. So, yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Expect some more videos of this game in the near future. Now, I will be totally honest, to those of you who've played Snowbreak before, I'm still getting involved in this bad boy. There's a lot going on here, and it kind of blew my mind a little bit. Man, I still don't even know what a paradoxical labyrinth is. I read the tutorial, and it kind of got deleted from my brain, as what happens. Oh, wow. Yeah. So, there's a lot of these I don't understand, so if you have knowledge that you can put in the comments, then by all means, please do, because there's a lot going on in this game, which I'm A-okay with, because some games do not have a lot of content. This game almost has too much content. But that's a pretty good problem to have, in my opinion. It's like, if you have to go for too little or too much, you might as well go for too much. So, yeah, that's where we're at here. I'm gonna stop going all the way whole hog on going crazy about this game. I'm gonna hit stop recording, I'm gonna hit start recording, and we're gonna do summons probably, so we'll see you then. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below if you have any thoughts, advice, or opinions, and we shall see you next time. Have a good one.